am. I couldn't imagine a woman's transition to a man, or a man's transition to a woman. There's no way in this society you could win. Deep within, I know you going through your options. You popping, open up the door, come out the closet, let's go.
May heaven open up its gates for its angels. My dad will tell you it's a place that you can't go. All the ones blind, we gon' all shine like every color of the rainbow. Right? It's okay, we gon' love you anyway.
Like every color of the rainbow, like every color of the rainbow, like every color of the rainbow.
It's alright, it's okay, we gon' love you anyway.
Like every color of the rainbow, like every.
What is going on, entertainers? So time comes out with another video. We're doing a Zeus / Now That's TV town hall. You already know what to do. Make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video, okay? First, I wanted to get into y'all. It looks like for chapter 2, we may be getting Daisy, okay? Daisy, y'all, from Baddies Gone Wild on chapter 2. I'm very excited about this. I really hope that is the case, because once again, I've been saying I think Rolly has had a very relaxing few seasons, so I think Daisy gonna be the one to put her on her toes, to be honest. Plus, I like Daisy. A lot of y'all did not like her on Gone Wild. I didn't agree with a lot of stuff she did. She was low-key a bully, but something about her I feel like was real, meaning that she wasn't putting on a personality to be on the show. Like, you could tell she's really like that off camera and on camera. So that, just from that alone, I've always like respected her, like her character, like on the show. So I'm excited to see her on there. I know Rolly is going to be smoking boots because she posted recently. She said, looking for fire clothing brands and wig vendors to collab with, must be quality. I like standout looks, not basic. Hair basic, hairdo basic, looking so amazing. Okay. Deadline Monday evening. If y'all don't know, they're set to start around the 8th or the 10th of April. So it's going to be very, very soon. Okay. Now, Stunna Girl, the girly, has been clapping back at people that have been saying she's broke because she's going back on Baddies. Okay. Y'all saw in the recent stream, she talked about how she is going to be on Baddies very soon, and that Natalie reached out to her for her to be on Baddies, and she said yes. So people, I guess, started trolling her and saying that she's broke, which then she posted receipts that she made over 100K in March. No, y'all not scared of the IRS. Y'all not scared of the IRS enough for me, baby, because ooh, I would not have posted that. I'll tell you that much.
Now, I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
Okay, because one thing about IRS, even if you ain't doing nothing illegal, they're gonna find something to make it seem like you're doing something illegal. And that's the last thing you need to grow up. Okay, she said, yeah, that part. Independent artists, I see all my chip. I just never been a fan of showing how much money that you make. That's one thing I've never done on this channel. No shade. I never showed y'all how much. Never. I may allude to certain stuff, but I'm never gonna be like, this is an amount. Like, no, no. Okay. She said, mind you, that's a slow month. I ain't dropped in how long? And then said, my earnings are independent artists for the month of March. And this is another example too of why independent really works out in the long run, Biggie. Because you're able to really keep all that coin for yourself. I really feel like a lot of the baddies should really follow suit and not be so quick to sign to these major labels, because they end up taking a big cut of your pie, unlike you being independent and you're able to keep that pie to yourself and get to go home with it. So Stunna Girl is a big example for that. So I hope a lot of baddies do follow suit with that. Okay. Now, also, let's talk more about Baddies Chapter 2 casting. E.T. went on live and says that she apparently did not get a call. Now, this was about a day ago.
I told you I have not got a call. So I don't know. You know, it's no.
They keep putting this ice on us. I'm not feeling it.
I already told you I have not got a call. So I don't know. You know, it's no.
They keep putting this ice on us. I'm not feeling it.
I already told you I have not got a call.
Now, y'all know E.T. a liar. Let me stop. I feel like she's not telling the truth here, and it's really because legally they probably told her she can't just go online and say she got casted. And the reason why is because I've been watching T for a little bit now. I could tell when she not, she capping a little bit. She has a slight smirk when she answers that. You know what I'm saying? Right over here. You see that? That was like it's very minor of a smirk. So I do think she did get the call, but she's not able to say, hey, I got the call for Baddies. Like she can't just be out loud and just say it. So I feel like that's why she kind of like, didn't tell the entire truth about it. Okay. Which y'all know how I feel. I do want ET back. She really should have been on chapter 1, to be honest. It would have made it a lot more interesting. So I hope that she is lying in this video. Okay. Now, Fawn, y'all recently went off about the viewers calling her boring. She is not happy with the viewers collectively calling her boring. She feels as if it's very unfair when there's people like Nunu calling her boring. She feels like that is hypocritical in itself, which Fauna, two things can be true. I don't think Nunu's boring, but I think you are. So I guess two things couldn't be true. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I like Fauna as a person, right? But when it comes to like the show, especially last season, I think that like the reason why the viewers turned on her is because she was inserting herself. Had she played the background completely, let's say like a Tasiki, they would have still called her boring, but I don't think the fandom would have turned on her. A lot of what she would get into last season, chapter 1, was into like Tavi's drama or like Kokila's drama. So it made it seem as if she never had her own individual storyline. It was her kind of piggybacking off of other people's problems. So I think that's why the viewers like turned on her so quick.
Anything this season. It's a lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even about to just single her out because there's a lot of other that didn't do shit. I forgot they were there, respectfully. Why, when it come to me, everybody want to join the hate train? It's weird. And my thing is, why are we not talking about the other that really did not do shit? Bro, Nunu barely did anything this season. It's a lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even about to just single her out because there's a lot of other that didn't do shit. I forgot.
And she's not lying. Okay, Smiley. I could go down the list. Smiley. That's why watch my cash dream list. Smiley is one that didn't do much anything. Gretchen, as much as the N-word storyline, Suki helped her with that. I will say that. Had Suki not popped off, we wouldn't have heard much from Gretch either. So as much as y'all want to be mad at Suki, y'all should low-key be thanking her because she assisted Gretchen. If we're gonna be completely honest, Sapphire didn't do much of a lot either. Okay, but kind of piggybacked off of Suki. Jayla, another one. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? And there's a couple more. Nunu, I wouldn't say 100% because the reason why is because if you're gonna say that about Nunu, you got to say that about Fauna and you got to say that about Kokilla. Straight up. Sorry. Okay. Now it looks like Pretty Peace says also she didn't get a call either. That one I low-key believe. I don't think they called her just because of sis did BBO 1. And then 2, I feel like Nat probably tried every Nat probably tried every avenue to make sure she doesn't come back.
Y'all know what's going on. Y'all know the tea.
Okay, y'all know every avenue it took. Nat was like, no, it's not happening. And y'all probably with her, but Diamond and Ivory be doing Zeus and Not TV. Yeah, they started on Not TV. This is how I feel. I feel like it's different when the girls start on Not TV and they do Zeus. Then it's like you could kind of do the back and forth. But I feel like when you start on Zeus and then you go to Not TV, I feel like they frown upon that a little bit. That's just my humble opinion. That's what I think. I might be 100% wrong, but that's my opinion. What that lady said, that's my opinion. It is. I feel like that's when they kind of look at you like, really? Y'all, you went from that big check to that check? Really? You know what I'm saying? Now, Keva is going at it with Lex because Lex doesn't know why her name keeps getting brought up by Big Keva. Lex, baby, casting is happening, Bookabot. She trying to get on the show.
Know you. I be so confused. I don't know you. I don't even really remember her for real, but I don't know you. Why do you keep saying my name? Like, I get it. I let people have their opinions, but she be talking about this and that. Girl, I don't know you. And you have such a strong opinion on me, which is cool, but that's the only time I see you in the blogs is when you're mentioning my name. Respectfully. Other than that, I've seen you getting beat up. I don't know you.
She was. I'm gonna finish off her sentence.
know you.
She sees her getting tour on Nick's network. Listen, y'all be laughing at Keva getting tour on Nick's network. Please let's not act like Nick's network is like sweet pies and cakes. Like they over there making these girls into GANG members over there. So please, okay. She done fought some hard not life people over there. It ain't like Zeus or not STV. So hey, I give her credit for even having a heart to go out there and even show up.
Alex, my boy. Girl, I ain't trying to hear none of that you talking. Did you know Jayla? Did you know Gretchen? No, bitch, you didn't. So I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. I don't know you like that. You worried about me having an opinion, girl. Okay, it don't matter. You talking about all you saying this me getting beat up. I'm only in the blogs when I say your name. Let me see if you could beat me up, bitch. You never seen me get beat up. You definitely seen me get snaked and jumped, bitch. You never seen me get beat up. Not even on Baddies. Stop playing with me. And when I ran all my face and got all my licks back, you can see the difference, huh? So let me see if you could beat me up. Come give me a birthday present. Cancer. Yeah. Alex.
Now, I will say, Keva, we did see you get a little tour on that next network. But once again, I feel like it's, I wouldn't say excuse, but it's okay because you're fighting a different breed of people over there. Y'all get what I'm saying? Anyways, Biggie explained why. I mean, Lex explained why she slapped Biggie.
The pretty comment's not going to save you. It was going to be what it was going to be. And it was what it was. And just because you call me pretty doesn't mean that you're excluded from taking accountability of what you did in a whole different country. You feel me? Like it doesn't. You but have plenty of space and opportunity before then. I wasn't gonna risk my freedom of going to jail in a different country. There's a time and a place. I said there's a time and a place, bro. There's a time and a place.
A baddie knows her time and place. You told me, shut up. I told you, a baddie knows her time and place. Okay, now, you know, like that was not gonna lie. That the part of that trailer was funny when she complimented her. Oh my god. Okay. Next I want to get into y'all is Natalie. Natalie is dropping her new EP, very soon. Okay, and it's called Already Rich. The first track features Bad Dolly. Second track features Killer. Third track is called 1+1 No Feature. Second track is called Maddie. Okay. Next track is called Letterman Jacket. Next track after that is called Demon Time, featuring Gaia Mayhem, aka Rolly. So you mean to tell me y'all squabbled down and still was able to make a musical project together? But Natalie, that's why I know I'm always respect Natalie, okay? Because she could put her differences aside in regards to business. Next track is High Life, and next track after that is Champagne Problems. Now, Tink what? Tink who? Tink do. Tinka, you over there beefing with the Pretty Three. Why are you not on your children's godmother's album? I find that very interesting, Tinka. You should feel a way about that. Because why are you not on that album, but these other girlies are? I'm just saying. Even your arch nemesis, Cold, is on there. I would feel away if I were you. Okay. Now on to the not as TV things, side of things. Let's talk Shakira. We haven't heard Shakira in a long time, right? Shakira from Not as TV, y'all, has recently dropped a very interesting story time. Now, I was watching this up until the latest video she dropped, which this latest video, she revealed who messed up her veneers, you guys. And it's another Now That's TV cast member. which has me jaw dropped. Now let's take a listen to this story time, y'all. And this is all alleged. Okay?
So imagine getting your teeth done and they look like this. Moment of silence for the teeth. I'm talking funny right now because I got my retainers in. But last year, April, I went to someone in Atlanta to get my teeth redone. Now I already had composite veneers. I got composite veneers back in 2020 in Colombia. Loved them, right? Now because I didn't really have a retainer, I pushed my teeth out and I made it a gap, right? So I was like, all right, and I'm done over. It's 5 years. So, I just had Kyrie at the moment and I didn't want to go out the country with the baby being so small at the time. So I'm like, let me try to find something here, right? Another option was Miami. I was like, you know what? I know somebody. She do teeth. Let me give her a shot, right? I'm not even really thinking this all the way through. Like, my brain was kind of on some, oh, my teeth done immediately. Like, I want to just do it now. It wasn't on some, oh, this is cheaper. No, because this girl charged me the same price that I would have paid at a dentist. The same exact price for the composite veneers. I could have went to Miami and paid the same price, right? No, I figured, let me give this young lady a try, right? All right, bet. The agreement was to remove my old veneers, obviously, right? And give me new ones. Now, she charged me to remove them and to do new ones, 10 top, 10 bottom. This is composite, not porcelain. I figure I'm going to get composite one more time for like a year. And then once Kyrie get older, I'm going to go out the country and get porcelain, right? All right, let's go back. So I pay her to remove my old veneers and to put new veneers in, right? I go in there, get my teeth done. Took forever. Took mad long. But even like during the whole removal process, I'm kind of like, are they like, I don't know. Something told me like the veneers wasn't really coming off for real. So like I said, something told me like it just didn't really feel like the veneers was coming off. Like, I don't know, the machinery really didn't feel that strong. My crazy self, I still lay there anyway. I still let this lady play in my mouth. So she put the veneers on. It took forever, hours and hours and hours. And then when she was done, like let's just skip to when she was done, I get up and I look in the mirror and I'm just like, this is what they look like when I'm looking in the mirror and like she trying to hype me up, like, oh, you look Hollywood. I don't know. She said some shit like that. And I'm just like, girl, in my head, I'm like, I look a damn fool. I'm like, my mouth felt funny. My mouth felt big as hell. I felt like I couldn't speak correctly. It was just a mess. Like, it was a big.
I'm glad she is acknowledging this because I noticed that on Love and Hip Hop. Like, Shakira's mouth was horse-like. I'm sorry. Y'all, we gonna start being messy on here again. I've been too nice lately. Yes, Shakira's mouth was very horse-like. So, wait till y'all find out who it is, y'all. Oh my. Once again, this is all alleged. Okay? This is not confirmed to be true or factual.
Big mess. And I knew, like, right then and there that I did not like these teeth. Still, I paid this girl this money. Wake up the next day. Why? A tooth already chipped off. One of the teeth already the next day, the very next day. I let her know she was going on a birthday trip or something like that, so that was a delay, right? Now, next day, another tooth. So now when the next tooth come off, I realized, like, hold on, my old veneers are really still under these. Like, she didn't take off my old veneers. Who does it? So imagine getting your teeth done and they look like this.
So this is part 2, y'all. Stay tuned for the reveal.
I get the veneers done, and like I said, I realized that my old veneers are still under the new veneers that she was supposed to apply. Again, I paid to have the old veneers removed and to get new ones, because who is going to pay for, even if you're not paying for it, who is going to sit there and get new veneers over their old veneers? That's crazy. That's why my mouth was so big looking like that, right? And I could barely speak. So anyway, I hit her up and I'm like, hey, listen, I know it took you a long time to do them, like, and just for the sake of a settlement means neither party is happy. Neither party's happy, right? So I'm like, I feel like you should give me at least half of my money back because you did not take off my old veneers, and I'm gonna have to go someplace and repay and get the veneers taken off properly and redone properly. Y'all, why this girl was like, oh, I would want you to come in and remove the veneers. I'm like, no, ain't no way. I'm not comfortable with you going back in my mouth. I said, because at this point, it's a liability for me.
This is why I can't do no dental work. No shade. Like, y'all never gonna see me with no veneers and all that. I went got the transplant, y'all, because like that was something that makes sense. But besides that, I have had no work done. I want y'all to know this. The reason why I've been looking so good lately is because I've been losing weight because I've been in the gym consistently. Y'all, for y'all that watched the GoFundMe video, y'all know what I'm talking about because of the show I was about to be on. So no shade. I ain't had no surgery. Ain't gonna get none anytime soon. But that's why I can never do my teeth. I'm sorry. Like it's just like thank God I was blessed with good teeth because like dental pain is some of the worst pain you could ever have in your life. And I experienced this with my wisdom teeth. No, just I don't want anybody in my mouth. Licensed, unlicensed. There's only one thing I'm gonna name my mouth.
When I sat down in her chair, it was a liability to begin with. Like I should have never done that. But yeah, so she was trying to give me 150 per tooth. She was like, I'll give you 150 per tooth for the 4.
Oh my God. Not the person was trying to do a bargain.
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
Oh my God. Not for a bargain.
Teeth that broke. Girl, this is only a couple days after you did a teeth.
Wow.
And they're literally sliding off. Like it was a joke. Not only are they sliding off, like I said, the old veneers were still in my mouth. Like $600. She sends me the $600, right? But still, of course, I'm not satisfied. What is $600 gonna do? Nothing. You did not take off my old veneers like you said. You never took off my old veneers. You lied and said you did.
Mouth was big. Mouth was bleeding at one point, actually. Actually, here goes the picture of when my mouth was bleeding. Yeah. It's no.
I get the veneers done, and like I said, I realized that my old veneers are still under.
Now, this is where she reveals who it is, y'all. And she lets us know it was Saffron, Now That's TV.
So long story
Allegedly.
short, moral of the story is don't go sitting in nobody's chair who's not a dentist, a doctor, any of those sorts, because yeah, your mouth or your body or anything else, which that should be a given. I shouldn't even have to say that. I definitely played myself. And yeah, I don't even know if this person still has that dental page up. Well, still up, but I think it was called Highlight Dental Studios or something like that. But the girl's name is Sav Doll from.
I'm sorry. I ain't gonna lie, Shakira, I don't feel bad for you, okay? Because ain't no way. What? First of all, you did go to a licensed dentist. Then you went to somebody on Not As TV, girl. You should never go to nobody on Not As TV for anything medical. No shade. Like, you go to them maybe for a beat, for a feature. Now that's where, listen, if you want to get your bucks worth for anything on Not As TV, if you're gonna collab with somebody over there, you go and get you a feature, okay, a song. Now that's where you're gonna make some money. Hello, let's talk about it. But medical, man.
From Now That's TV. Just for the record, I'm definitely taking accountability for playing myself and even going to sit in somebody's chair and letting them play in my mouth. That's not a dentist. Never do that. Ever, 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 ever. Literally. So long story short, moral of the story is don't go sitting in nobody's chair who's not a dentist, a doctor, any of those sorts, because yeah, your mouth or your body or anything else, which that should be a given. I shouldn't even have to say that. I definitely played myself. And yeah, I don't even know if this person still has.
Okay, let me know what y'all think down about that. Have y'all ever had botched surgery done? And what was your experience like? Please comment down below because I would love to hear the horror stories down below. Oh my God. Now, Danye, aka Yeezy, has made a statement to the haters and the naysayers about how she feels about a particular person. Now, she didn't name who she was, so this could be about anybody, but we all know who she's referring to. She said, I'm gonna just say this. And it's the last time I'm going to say something to her in life. I have not went live, made a post, called, text, watched anything containing this person and this smoker. I love to receive the stain and my clothes, everything. It's Easter. Go take care of who matters. Go love yourself and be great. Take us out the group chat, fool. We don't care. Leave me alone. Danye Yeezy. Okay. Y'all know how it plays, okay? At this point, Danye and Ivory, I feel like are done for real. Because at this point, they're like really disrespecting each other to the point where they didn't used to do that before. They used to kind of go light on each other. And now they're kind of going ham. You know what I'm saying? Like they're kind of going ham on each other more than before. So that's some a little, something that go a little bit deep. Okay. Naj, which I feel like is for the better because financially, I don't think what Ivory was doing was smart and letting her kind of be in charge of the finances and her life financially. So I think that like it's gonna benefit her because now you're gonna be able to build your own credit up and all that, and then you don't have to worry about nobody snatching it from you. Because that video of her turning off them lights while she was on that live, sure. Now Nas, you guys, is calling out freaking Smiley because she scammed one of her people that she knows for 50 G's. Now let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all, but I can never be scammed over anything over $1,000. Because anything that goes over that, it's an automatic no. What?
Like, bitches is lucky I can't go live. Because it's mighty funny that you go through somebody, motherfuckers hit you up like you cool and all that, and now they scamming your family. Like, you can't just stop scamming you, klepto.
It's Smiley. What's a girl to do?
What's killing me is that bitches think it's funny and it's not funny. See, everybody thinks somebody's playing with somebody all the time, like, cause y'all think scamming is cute or something like that. But not when you playing with folks and shit. Like, ain't no way. Like, she gave you close to $50,000 for what? I don't know what the. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know what the is going on. But ain't no way she told you that she knew me. But she asked me if I knew you and if you was cool. I vouched for you. Bitch, just for you to turn around and scam my folks, but you think I'm not gonna see you? Do I need to come and find you, Smiley? Like, bitch.
Not gonna lie, that person who got scammed out of 50 G's, they low-key deserve it. And the reason why is because, like, how could you get scammed from out of all of that money? Like, that's very sad.
And it saddens me, Kelly.
Just be grateful you had that to get scammed with in this economy.
And it saddens me, Kelly.
And then she said, "What happened? Stop looking for me, Naj." And she said, "I don't know what you talking about." This is what Smiley says back to Naj. That's the typical scammer answer. They usually don't know what's going on. They usually are left out of the chat. You know what I'm saying? Wow. Have y'all been scammed for a close to amount that like that? Because ain't no way. There's just no freaking way. Okay. Now, y'all all been seeing this episode of the recent episode of Young and Reckless and how I've been calling out K Capri. Okay. AKA Benet, I think is her name. So Caribbean addressed the fact that the Benet girl has been getting away with not doing much because I don't even know what she sounds like. And she said, "Y'all, I'm so irritated. Look, in person, we couldn't tell that Benet was playing the background because we wasn't around her for real until we was. And it was only day 2. So it didn't look like I'm voting her off because she was the only person that didn't fight. Because that's what Muff said to me last season. However, no shade. She's still watching it on TV like everybody else. Why is today so funny? It's definitely looking like you playing the background. It barely said a word. So you over Minnie and Bonnie definitely made the most sense looking back. But we all knows what happened next. Don't even matter. I guess this Benet girl comes out of the woodworks, hopefully, because if she does it, that would be a shame if there's a whole season that go by and we don't hear a word from a cast member. We don't even hear her talking scene. Like, it's one thing, you know, sometimes some stuff be happening behind the scenes, and like we don't hear, they don't get a confessional, right? But for them to not get a word edgewise in scene, I think that would have been the first time that's ever happened in Not As TV history. Okay. Now, speaking more of Young and Reckless, Landon did comment and said that Ferrari needs to come back and get Young and Reckless back in control, which y'all know I agree. I've been saying this on my videos. I do feel as if, you know, it's Rari Ho. It's her show. It is. Okay. Like her or not, she may not be the best fighter, but y'all can't be expecting people to go on these networks and just be Mighty Joe Young. Like, come on now. The girl is about like 2'5". Like, what y'all think y'all want her to do? But when it comes to hosting and like gathering the girls and like you know, getting attention in regards to just, you know, the way she speaks, she does do a better job than Sav or Ivory. I'm sorry. She does. Okay. Let me know what y'all think down below about this video, and we're all babies.